For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy FC25 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 5% off your order. Link is down in the description below. Go and check them out. Yes then YouTube, we are back, and in today's video I'm going to show you my brand new updated post-patch 442 custom tactics for you, and at the end of the video there will be quite a fair bit of gameplay clips for you of me using the 442 as well. So make sure you stick around right at the end of the video for about 2 or 3 minutes of just pure gameplay clips of me scoring goals and playing with the 442. But first, drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world. I can't even speak. That would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's just get straight into my custom tactics. And it is of course the 442. I absolutely love it. I do think, in my humble opinion, it is the best meta formation in FC25. Like, there are quite a few that are very good, you know, of course, like the 5-2-1-2, the 4-4-2, the 4-2-3-1, the 5-4-1. There are a lot of pure meta formations this year, and I actually like that. I enjoy the variety of not just like the last few years we have just had to use the 4-3-2-1 really, because if you don't use the 4-3-2-1 in the previous FIFAs and FCs, then you were just putting yourself at a disadvantage. But with this game, there are many faults with it. But one thing that I do really like is that a lot of the formations with the brand new custom tactics now are definitely good and a viable option and meta. So, custom on the tactical preset, definitely that is what I'm using. It is of course classed as the 4-4-2 flat, so we do have the 2 central midfielders rather than the 2 CDMs in the 4-4-2 second variation. Now this is where you can use a little bit of your own initiative. So me personally, I am using balanced on the build-up style, and I really do think that is the best thing to use. I really do, especially in the 4-4-2. And if you read what it says, players will vary between forward runs and coming short. The team's transition to the in-possession shape will be steady rather than sudden. And that is good. That is what I want. I like to be in control of how my team is attacking. I like to manually, you know, trigger runs and stuff like that in terms of the build-up play and attacking with the formation. I like that. But if you are someone that is struggling defensively and also struggling to create opportunities, I would recommend counter. So this approach encourages players to get in behind the opposition's defence as the team transitions quickly from defence to attack. So when we lose the ball, our team will drop back into our shape nice and quick because we are on counter. But then when we win the ball back, they will push forward really quickly and make a lot of penetrating runs in behind. That is good. I did use it like quite a fair bit at the start of this game, but I do just think personally for me, balanced on the build-up style is the way to go. Now the defensive approach, there are 2 options. Okay, option number 1 is the option that I am now using, and that is 71 on the line height. Yes, that might look a little bit scary for you, and it really might look scary for you, especially if you are struggling to defend. But trust me, you're fine with it. Your defensive line is so high and so aggressive in the press that you don't really defend that much. As long as you're comfortable defending with a high line, you will absolutely love it. But if you aren't comfortable defending in a high line, I would recommend 55 or 50 on the line height. They are 2 very good, like, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but they are 2 very good options that you can use. So either 55 or 50 if you are struggling defensive, or 70 and 71 if you're like me and you really do enjoy pressing quite high. So that's the team tactics done. We are now going to get into the player roles. The left-sided striker is going to be on a false 9 on the build-up. Yes, so the left-sided striker is going to be on false 9, and I really like that. Like, I really do. Having one of my strikers when I'm using a 2-striker formation, I say it a lot in my videos, having one of the strikers when we are using a 2-striker formation as a false 9 in the build-up is very nice. And then my right-sided striker is then going to be on advance, forward and attack. Yes, you are looking at that right. So the left-sided striker will drop in a little bit in the build-up, but then my right-sided striker, and you will see a lot of my goals will be coming from my right-sided striker in terms of just making them penetrating runs in behind in the 4-4-2. Is very nice and very OP. Now, this is the key thing in the 4-4-2. I personally now really do feel like you need both your left midfielder and your right midfielder to be both on inside forward. So if I will go with the ball in the minute, so you will see the positions that they pick up. I think it's needed, and you will have seen, I think it's the last clip coming up, but that my Hansen is then cutting in from the right and then has an easy shot on goal in the one-on-one situation. That's why I feel like you need both your left midfielder and your right midfielder to be on both inside forward. I really do feel like it is a massive plus point this year, so definitely make sure you use it. Left-sided central midfielder. This hasn't really changed from my old 4-4-2 video, really. That is then going to be on playmaker and roaming. So the left-sided central midfielder will have a lot of license to get forward, help out in the attacking third of the game, and because they are on roaming, they really will look for the space to operate in. The right-sided central midfielder is then going to be on box-to-box and balance. So I love box-to-box, especially when I'm using like 2 or 3 midfielders. I feel like having one of them on box-to-box is very good. It means that they get forward and they also help out in the defensive third of in the defensive side of the game. They are just the perfect box-to-box player. Now, I then use my right back as a full-back and defend, and I will show you why, because as we have the ball, this is how the team looks, and this is pretty much how it does play in game, by the way. Like, it's actually mad how much that looks like it. So you see there the left midfielder and the right midfielder tucking inwards a little bit. The left-sided striker dropping downwards a little bit on false 9. Because I have my left back on a certain player role, I play with my right back on full back and defend, so that we do then have 3 defenders when we have the ball defending. It's very nice. Kind of like a very similar Unai Emery like custom tactics. This is actually, the more I think about it, of course I'm an Aston Villa fan, this is very similar to an Unai Emery, like how he sets us up. The right back will defend, the left back will bomb on. The left midfielder and the right midfielder will kind of play as like central number 10s. And then, of course, you have Morgan Rogers as the false 9, and then Ollie Watkins as the advanced forward. It is very similar, actually, to how Unai Emery plays at Aston Villa. Both defenders are just going to be on defender and defend. Nice and easy. Nothing simpler about that. Just defender and defend. Balanced is definitely good, though, but I do think like defend is probably the best way to do it. Although balance, the more I think about it, defender and balance like is good. I kind of do like that. And then this is the key thing here. The left back is then going to be on wing back and balance. Yes, so the left back will have a lot more license than the right back has to get forward and provide us that nice overlap on the left hand side. And then the goalkeeper is going to be on goalkeeper and balanced. It does not really matter between goalkeeper and sweeper keeper which one you use, because if you use balanced on the goalkeeper, it means that they will leave their area to collect long or loose balls anyway. So whichever one your goalkeeper has as the plus is the one that I would use. And that right there, as you do see the code on your screen right there, is going to be my brand new updated 4-4-2 custom tactics for you, which I'm currently using. If you did enjoy this video, YouTube, you know what to do. Drop a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love. So here you will see me score a wonderfully crafted goal in the 4-4-2. And this is what I'm talking about, by the way. The left-sided striker on the false 9 into the right-sided striker on advanced forward. And then, of course, we do the L1 speed boost there with Kylian Mbappe. But that is a perfect example of why I love having one of my strikers on the false 9 player role and then the other one on advanced forward. Because the right-sided striker, as you will see, will get a lot of goals for me because they just make that penetrating run in behind all the time, and it is so overpowered. And this goal here is actually a perfect example of why I love the 71 line height as well. I love squeezing my opponent, pressing really high up the pitch, and then getting that goal scoring opportunity. And then you see there again, right-sided striker making that penetrating run in behind because he or she is on that advanced forward. It is so overpowered. And again, right-sided striker making that penetrating running behind. And Kylian Mbappe, of course, on the Trivela again, says thank you very much for coming. I will score that goal all day long. And here again, we get the ball with the right central midfielder into the inside forward, faking the L1 speed boost there, give the ball into Hansen, and then because of course my right midfielder is on the inside forward player role as well, it's really hard for your opponent just to pick up that player. And again, left midfielder on the inside forward plays a lovely ball into the false 9. Nice little bit of dribbling there from Johan Cruyff. My opponent doesn't know what time of day it is, and this there is a perfect example, lovely little trickster fake shot by the way, of why I love having my left midfielder and the right midfielder on inside forward, because they make that penetrating runs inwards towards the goal, and it's really hard for your opponent to kind of just manually pick them up really. And you see there Hansen picking up the ball nicely into my left central midfielder Pateles, and then the left back, because of course he does have more license to get forward, plays the ball into my false 9 Cruyff, who then plays a lovely ball into the advanced forward. And that right there, YouTube, as we do get into the last 20 seconds of the video, is going to be some gameplay clips of me using the 4-4-2. Remember, please drop this video a like for me. That would mean the world to me. And if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would also mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. PMA, positive mental attitude. Bye.